Today we're going to look at a very sad case. Our story is about a strong woman who, in a moment, made a decision that changed her whole family's lives forever. This story reminds us all how important it is to take mental health seriously for ourselves and our loved ones. Don't be afraid to speak up when life doesn't go as planned. Our story takes place in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta is a lively city, known for companies like Coca-Cola and Delta Airlines. On November 6th, 2021, around 9 p.m., a man called 911. He reported hearing loud screams and gunshots from a neighbor's house. Police officers quickly arrived at the scene. Inside, they found a man and a woman dead on the floor. The police began their investigation immediately. The victims were Ronell and Kiana Burns. Who would want to kill a married couple, and why? The Burns family lived in a large home in Gwinnett County, which is known for its diversity. Interestingly, the house had not been robbed. All their belongings were still in place. The critical clue to this tragic case quickly came to light. To understand the origins of this double tragedy, we need to delve into the history of the Burns family, like rewinding a movie to uncover the root cause. Kiana Burns was born on September 15, 1977, in St. Louis, Missouri. She attended Riverview Gardens High School and later studied at St. Louis Community College in Florissant Valley, majoring in cosmetology. Driven by her dreams of a prosperous life, Kiana opened her own beauty salon soon after graduating. Her dedication and hard work paid off, turning the salon into a local favorite. Over 2 decades, she expanded it into one of the largest beauty salons in the St. Louis area. Despite her professional success, Kiana's personal life was complex. As a strong, successful, and ambitious woman, finding a compatible partner proved challenging. By the age of 44, she was a devoted mother to 3 children from previous relationships. Her family admired her as a wonderful and loving mother known for her supportiveness and business acumen. Kiana's path crossed with Ronell Burns, who was born on May 14, 1975, also in St. Louis, Missouri. Ronell, a former high school basketball star who competed for a state championship, was known for his ambition and competitive spirit. He too was a parent, with 2 children from a previous relationship. The 2 driven individuals connected, sharing a bond over their ambitions and family values. On September 13, 2012, Kiana and Ronell married in a beautiful ceremony, attended by numerous friends and relatives. However, after the wedding, Kiana began to see new sides of Ronell that she hadn't known before. He had a deep commitment to his faith, having dedicated his life to spiritual service from an early age. Ronell dedicated himself to serving others, often extending help to strangers he met on the streets. He established his own website where he started coaching and preaching, sharing that in his youth, he felt called by God to help people. He often mentioned that God could call anyone and shape their life's events. His online video messages quickly became popular. Ronell wasn't just a preacher, he was also a financial counselor and an insurance agent. He founded a company named Traditional Financial Solutions, aiming to help people worldwide achieve financial independence. His efforts were successful, drawing large audiences and gaining substantial online popularity, especially as a prominent leader and coach in Six-Figure Ambition, an online entrepreneurship program. On social media, Ronell had amassed over 7,000 followers on Instagram and 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, where he shared educational videos. Together with Kiana, they became a powerful team, combining their family values and business acumen to create impactful content that reached thousands. Kiana, too, was quite influential, known for speaking at business events where she offered advice and inspiration on achieving success. She had 14,000 followers on Instagram, sharing insights into her family life and motivational quotes. In one of their popular video messages, the couple, dressed in branded clothing, addressed their audience about the benefits of entrepreneurship. They discussed how it had enriched their lives and those of their followers. They passionately expressed their mission to teach their audience how to become successful entrepreneurs and to build solid business foundations, emphasizing that the era of building businesses for others was over. The Burns family was passionate about teaching young entrepreneurs not just to spend their earnings, but to invest them wisely to generate more income. They ended their speeches with a powerful message. They believed in those who believed in them, emphasizing that you don't have to be great to start, but you must start to become great. They openly displayed their luxurious lifestyle, which not only showcased their success, but also attracted new followers and students. However, it was mainly Kiana who had truly walked the path that Ronell often spoke about. She had built a network of salons from scratch and was also a successful insurance agent. Kiana's businesses were the primary source of the family's income. Ronell, on the other hand, was keen on maintaining the image of a wealthy, successful family, often seen in expensive clothes and dining at top restaurants. Their lifestyle and Ronell's talks attracted many who dreamed of wealth, offering them stories of making easy money through smart investing, which increased his popularity. Ronell's company, Six Figure Ambitions, allowed them to grow their wealth and build a legacy, a topic he often discussed in interviews. The Burns family appeared close-knit and successful, admired by their community. However, a significant change came when Ronell suggested moving from their hometown of St. Louis to Atlanta. By this time, they had 3 children together, Rhea, Maki, and Ray Haley, and were well-known figures both as parents and in their professional lives. The decision to move to Atlanta was strategic, aimed at expanding their business opportunities. Ronell had big dreams for his wife's business. Owning 3 beauty salons in St. Louis wasn't enough for him anymore. He wanted to expand and create a chain of salons in Atlanta to grow their clientele. Despite her reservations, Kiana agreed to move out of St. Louis to support her husband's ambitions, maintaining their public image as a successful couple. On social media, Kiana often shared the glamorous side of their life. She posted a picture of a premium Maserati Levante car, a gift from Ronell, and showed off her collection of Louis Vuitton bags. Each post was filled with praise and thanks to her husband. However, her Instagram wasn't just about luxury. It also featured her beloved children and family life. But the reality was different. After moving to Atlanta, Kiana felt isolated in a large, unfamiliar city where she had to start everything from scratch. In a heartfelt video message, she confessed to her followers that life in Atlanta was challenging and that she was on the verge of a divorce. During a live stream on Facebook, she expressed how sudden changes in life can be overwhelming and sometimes too hard to handle alone. She admitted needing support from her followers during these tough times, thanking them for helping her through her darkest days. This honest admission shocked her followers. Ronell also went live to address the situation, revealing that they had decided to divorce 7 months earlier. His announcement was delivered almost like a business update, stating, "I'm tired of her. We're going to continue to run our business together going forward, but we're also announcing that we're going to divorce. We've dealt with each other." This statement surprised many as they hadn't realized how strained Ronell and Kiana's relationship had become. Ronell and Kiana agreed it was time to part ways, but they wanted to handle it calmly. "Let's not put pressure and grieve. Everything around us will remain the same," they said. They even drew a line down the middle of a piece of paper to decide how to divide their business. However, as bloggers, they usually shared only the positive stories. Discussing failures could diminish their followers' trust and damage the prestigious status they had built over the years. Despite their efforts to maintain appearances, it became evident that the family's wealthy lifestyle was mostly a facade for social media. Rennell, in his pursuit of fame, had quickly spent all the earnings from Kiana's salons. The family's debts to various banks soon soared to over $500,000. The financial strain peaked around the time they moved to the unfamiliar city of Atlanta. In a poignant live session with her followers, Kiana asked for prayers for strength as she navigated life without the support of family and friends, especially while caring for her children. She reflected on the recent move to Atlanta, intended to grow their business, saying, "If you don't pray and keep faith, things can overwhelm you." She spoke about having a circle of supportive friends who helped discuss life's hurdles, emphasizing the importance of not leaving things to chance to avoid making poor decisions. In her message, Kiana also shared the challenges of adapting to a new environment and the difficulty of doing so without close support. She confessed to struggling with her mental health and fearing she wasn't strong enough to face the hardships life threw at her. While Kiana didn't mention it in her speech, the real tension in their marriage stemmed from Rennell's infidelity and reckless lifestyle, which they hid behind their seemingly perfect Instagram life. Yet, despite the turmoil, Kiana posted a video later that same night, cheerfully dancing at home with one of her daughters, showing a moment of joy amidst the challenges. A few hours after Kiana shared her struggles online, a devastating incident occurred at the Burns' home. After a prolonged argument, Kiana tragically resorted to violence, resulting in both her and Rennell's deaths. When the police arrived, prompted by calls from concerned neighbors who heard the gunshots, they first believed Rennell might have acted alone. However, they soon found Kiana in another room, clearly indicating a tragic mutual decision. Speculations arose about the motive behind this heartbreaking event. Some suggested that Kiana acted out of despair upon discovering Rennell's infidelity. Others thought their overwhelming financial troubles, which painted Rennell as deceptive and untrustworthy, might have driven her to despair. Those who once admired the family began investigating, uncovering unsettling details about Rennell's past. Information from Rennell's ex-wife surfaced, revealing that he was frequently unfaithful, mismanaged finances, and had trouble maintaining employment, all of which led to financial ruin and damaged credit for his ex-wife. When Rennell met Kiana, who was successful and financially stable, he was attracted to her success, and she to his apparent confidence. Their hopes for a prosperous business partnership mostly failed, except for Kiana's beauty salon, which remained successful. Despite this, Rennell continued to present himself as a successful businessman to the public. Behind the scenes, however, they struggled financially, and their relationship was fraught with issues, but they maintained a facade of a perfect life on social media. Rennell's online persona continued to claim success in all his ventures, portraying an image of profitability and achievement that starkly contrasted with the reality they lived. This contradiction between their public appearances and private struggles added layers of complexity to their already challenging situation. The Burns couple presented themselves as devout Christians, often incorporating Bible quotes and other religious texts into their posts to give deeper meaning to their messages. They frequently shared photos of their luxurious home and lifestyle, showcasing their wealth and family life in detail. However, these images, whether at home, parties, in front of expensive cars, or on vacations, were primarily for show. Rennell worked for an American marketing insurance company known for exploiting middle and lower income families. He even tried to involve his family and friends in this dubious scheme to elevate his status. Despite these efforts, The income from this venture was insufficient for his needs, and he struggled to support himself. Despite the reality, they continued to convince everyone that their new business ventures were successful and that they were prosperous entrepreneurs. Their arrogance reached a point where they even produced a TV series about their life called Meet the Burns, where they portrayed a lavish lifestyle far from their true financial situation. This reckless spending eventually led to bankruptcy. On December 19, 2019, Kiana and Ronell Burns filed for bankruptcy. They were forced to liquidate some assets to settle debts with their creditors. Even amid these financial troubles, they maintained the facade of a successful, happy family. However, maintaining this image in St. Louis became increasingly difficult. Believing a change of scenery would help, Ronell decided they should move to a larger city where he could continue his schemes more freely. This decision, too, proved misguided. The only thriving business was Kiana's beauty salon, which remained their sole source of income. Despite her reservations and the knowledge of Ronell's repeated infidelities, Kiana reluctantly agreed to move. In Atlanta, she struggled to adapt and grew weary of enduring and keeping silent. Eventually, the couple decided it was time to divorce. In papers filed on October 10, 2021, Ronell accused Kiana of infidelity as the reason for their divorce. This devastated Kiana, but she understood the situation as their family and friends were unaware of their struggles. Ronell hid the truth to maintain his public image. On October 20th, just 10 days after Ronell filed for divorce, Kiana went on live TV, looking concerned and sad instead of her usual bright self, to discuss something serious. After divorcing his first wife, Ronell had married the successful and wealthy Kiana, presenting himself as a reformed and devout man. However, he continued to exploit Kiana's trust and finances, pretending to be a successful businessman. Their seemingly perfect union was falling apart. On November 9, 2021, 44-year-old Kiana Burns tragically shot and killed her husband, 46-year-old Ronell, before taking her own life. The Sandy Springs Police Department reported that no one else was home at the time, but the couple left behind 8 children who would now grow up without their parents. There was no history of domestic violence at their Atlanta home. Just weeks before, Kiana had asked her Facebook friends to pray for her, indicating she was struggling. The reasons behind Kiana's drastic decision remain unknown. It's clear she felt overwhelmed and saw no other way out of her difficult situation. She was exhausted from pretending to be happy when she wasn't. Their entire life together had been a facade, a game they played for the public. Kiana was tired of living a lie. It's difficult to judge what someone might do under the weight of depression and other mental health issues. But it's also heartbreaking to think of the children left behind. The news of the influential couple's deaths spread quickly among their many friends and colleagues, leaving a deep impact on their community. The deaths of Ronell and Kiana Burns gained significant attention on social media. Numerous followers and friends expressed their regret and shared tributes to the couple. A post by a family friend revealed that even those close to the couple were unaware of the true situation until the end. Ronell Burns was known for flaunting his success and luxury, traits often found in the most insecure individuals. He became so consumed by his self-belief that he mistook self-worth for self-importance. In his quest to maintain this facade, he ended up ruining the lives of more than one diligent and successful woman. People like him lack pride and dignity, deceiving others with grand tales of happiness and success, especially targeting women who dream of eternal love. But what about their followers? Who tells them the whole truth? To their subscribers, they always created a beautiful picture, but behind every image lies a hidden reality, one that each person must choose to believe or question. In the end, Ronell's desire to maintain an image of success and luxury contributed to the tragic downfall of their family. The reality behind their carefully curated social media presence was a stark contrast to the facade they presented to the world. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more shocking stories. Don't miss out on the incredible content coming your way.